What's
Yo,
good?
what's going on? Y'all know what it is. It's your girl, More Ash, of course, the Gumbo Show, and we are back, baby, with another amazing episode. Yes, I got Naja in the building down there. What's going on, Naja?
What up? What up? What up? How you know what it is, man? Another day in the neighborhood, as Mr. Roger say.
All right, another what they say, another trip around the sun. Another trip around the sun. We got our friend, an amazing, creative, and
Yeah,
talent, a musical guru and genius
for
in the
sure.
building. He goes by the name of Neemo Neemo. He is
Yeah,
not a stranger to our platform, but
yeah.
we
Two
want to
E's,
catch up
please.
to see what's
Two
going on.
E's,
What's going on,
please.
Neemo?
What's going on with y'all? Good to see you guys.
Tell everybody exactly who you are and what you do and what you specialize in.
I'm Nemo, two E's, please. I specialize in everything media production. Right now, I'm focusing on drums and stuff with live band. Just trying to become a better drummer and a better person. I'm getting back on my, audio engineering, mixing, mastering. I'm also, like me and Najee was talking about, I'm also tapped back in to the filming. Um, my schooling, I went to AIU,
Mm-hmm.
got my bachelor's in media production. 80% of it was film, um, pre-production, production, post-production.
I wasn't involved in you guys' conversation, but I did have the trust of Naja to include me in some of the snippets. And he told me that y'all spoke about video treatments for, just treatments in general, but for videos with music artists. I think it's very important. A lot of people nowadays, they think it's so easy for them to just. I was just talking to somebody, I forget who it was, like 2 days ago. They was like, oh, yeah, I'm shooting videos on my iPhone or whatever. And that's cool. You know what I mean? But you still should have treatments. You still should have props. You still should have an idea, and it should be creative and intriguing and entertaining and grasp your viewers from the time they come on to the. You know who's good at that? The baby. Talk to me about video treatments. Like, if you were working with an artist and they had a song and they wanted to do a video for it, but they necessarily didn't have the vision for it, how do you go about coming up with ideas or treatments for videos?
Well, communication is key. Um, their song, their lyrics is the script. So I try to stay within the parameters of what they're talking about in the song, no matter
Yeah.
what they're talking about. Like you said, I like to put thought and effort into it. So when I'm approaching the treatment with their song, um, whatever they're talking about, it only take five things to make a good story. And like you said, it makes you want to watch it from beginning to the end. And that's how I approach the treatment. Even if they have the most basic thing that they're talking about in their song, we can still approach it as a story. And the story, those five things, storytelling. One, you have the subject. Two, that subject has a goal. Three, that subject pursues the goal.
Hmm.
Four, the subject face obstacles. Five, you have a climax resolution. You
Mm-hmm.
tell a story with those five things right there. And that's how I approach the treatment.
Nah, facts. That's just wanted to chime in.
Yeah.
That's this from an artist. The conversation is just refreshing because we just old school. So even on the iPhone, Cole Bennett still has a treatment, right, for Lyrical Lemonade, right? So it's just refreshing because I was really big up in Nemo yesterday at the studio. And
For
it's
sure.
gonna be like a ton of artists that's gonna want to be like, yo, because the what's the word I'm looking for? The problem that to say the least artists have in Atlanta specifically when it comes to videos, we changing the narrative in 2K25 for y'all, man. Neemo Neemo is finna come
Yeah.
up, and I once again, cause my boy hard on the drums, he's finna have to put y'all out there for this pre-post because you know why? These directors, bro, they want to charge you an arm and a leg, man. Leg, arm, leg, no treatment. They tell you to go figure out your location. They
Mm-hmm.
tell you what you want to do. They don't tell you how to dress. They don't tell you where to look for an angle. They just say, all right, what's up, man? And then they think because they got edit game up that the video is gonna be what it's supposed to be. And it's like, bro, like I know I'm telling the story, but help me tell the story. Like if you're a director, if you're visual with the eyes or even the mental, like yeah, I'm telling my part, but I'm trying to do business with you to make this come out in life. And then you know, it's like the artist is basically co-directing low key, no
Yeah.
credits.
The
You know what I'm
director with no credit.
You know what I'm
But that's the
saying?
thing with the
Like,
pre-production.
so
That's what I want to do. Like I love when the artist already has a vision, but if they don't have a vision, yes, I give my input and say, hey, this is where we start. This is where we, you know.
So you're really like the total package for an artist, and I feel like
Yeah.
you're underrated. That's why I big up you a lot. And if you ever notice, me and Naja always praise you. We always talk about Neemo, and we do the same thing with Jack Brown because y'all are underrated. Like people don't know. Like yesterday, the artist that came out yesterday realized why I'm talking about Jack Brown the way I am. I've been getting so many text messages from them like, oh my God, he's such a professional. It was so smooth. I was able to get so much done because he knows how to do his job, and it didn't take him 40 minutes to figure out how to turn this track into whatever, you know, so it's eating up their time, you know, that they're paying for type of a thing. And so they were able to get more done because he's more efficient, right? I feel that way with you. And you have a jack of all trades because now we can jump into, we just talked about you being able to assist with artists in their treatments for their videos and stuff. But not only that, if you're talking about being in the studio, you can implement live instruments. You can implement, you know, different sounds and different things that other people probably would not be able to implement because you actually know how to play these things. So talk to me a little bit about, one, all of the instruments that you play, and two, how it could be beneficial for an artist that's seeking to grow or elevate their sound.
All right. So the instruments that I grew up playing was brass, all brass instruments: trumpet, baritone, trombone. Also play 4-string bass, play drums, all percussion. I'm willing to learn anything else like keys. I could play a couple of chords on the piano and stuff like that. I'm not really good with the guitar, the 6 strings or 5 strings, but I give you 4 strings. But I'm willing to learn, pick up anything, play the spoons, you know, whatever we need to get that sound. And in film, it's called Foley, you know, the sound effects. So, you know, whatever to get that sound and get it going. I love collabing with artists. I love collabing with other producers. I also produce. It's very important to have that element in the studio, especially like the sounds that we like. It has kind of like a sample sound. We like samples. So like you have like your Jay Dillas, Kanye West. You have a lot of people who sample for real, Dr. Dre. A lot of people sample because they like that sound and just the kind of the saturation that they use back in the day. We all like that sound. So when you have playing live instrumentation, I can take. I have a beat where I had a saxophone player play the sax. I did a filter. I did a high pass filter on it, and it sounded like a sample. And a lot of people were like, yo, I like this. Where did you sample this from? Hold on, let me go back to the track, to the stems. Take that filter off. Yo, that's a saxophone playing that. It's crazy. With the live instrumentation, you can go just all kind of crazy ways, and it's like you could just, you know, if you got to work for hire or if you're the actual musician, you say, hey, you can just interpret what's in your head in the computer, produce it, output. So it just make the communication a little easier when you have that live instrumentation factor in there. And it's a cheat code. It's a cheat sheet. Like even though I can't play guitar, instead of me going to go try to find a guitar sound or splice or something like that, I can say, hey David, what's up, man? I got this joint. I need you to play guitar on it. Boom, right away. Here, boom. It's just the communication, what you're trying to get out your head into the system, it just can flow better. You might not want to have like a complete live sound, but you have that melody, and then you can tweak that melody to whatever sound or whatever production you already got going on. But just just hearing it live and making it here live, it just give a different energy, different feeling. And live is like sometimes you have like I'm forced to collab when I'm doing everything live because I can play the bass, the horns, and the drums, yes, but I need other elements like keys and guitar. So it forced me to get that other energy from another musician, and it just make it bigger than what I wanted it. So like,
Exactly.
it forces me to collab. So I love the live instruments. It's just different energy.
Nah, facts. It really is, man. Live instruments is I don't know. I think it's just in human race DNA, like the sound.
So I played a bunch of live instruments, y'all.
You?
I did. Yeah, I played.
No, you only told me one, bro. You stunting now.
No,
you stunting now.
Listen,
you only told me one, Neemo. Now you got multiple.
You can check. You can fact check. You can fact check. I promise. I played.
Now you Quincy Jones.
I played the piano. I played the violin. I played the clarinet. I played the flute, and I played the drums.
That's amazing.
Stop it, bro.
I had drums in the basement in my granny house for years.
Stop it, bro.
He be hating on me. Y'all know what it is. It's the Gumbo Show. We have to take a break. We'll be right back.
You either all in or not at all. That's how it goes. Gotta know what's real in a world so flawed. Truth be told, they'll hate you just 'cause you doing you. That's so cold. I'm gon' roll up and make sure the money new. And never trust a hoe. Oh, 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 oh. You funky bitch, you.
You're just a funky hoe, tryna shake that donkey hoe. Knew it from the get-go, hoe, bitch, I told you so. Too much gossip, bitch, yeah, you're toxic. Keep my name out your mouth, bitch, you see I'm popping. Who are you, nobody, I'm somebody, obviously that's how I'm rocking. Bitch, yeah, I'm popping, in it for a lifetime, wrong bitch at the right time. Real niggas know the deal, bitch, I won't mind. Jibber jabber that, tell her this, matter of fact, real niggas, real shit, don't really act like that. I stay away from it, see all the bullshit that I ain't with, and that's it. Bitch, 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 you was scared. Nigga, yeah, that's all I hear. You answered your question, it's unexplainable. Just what you need from the jump to really tame a hoe. Bitch, want the magic glow, looking like a maggot though. I tell my homeboys again and tell you, told you so. You know it's dads in your drawers when your mama ain't home. Tell it funky bitch just to leave it alone.
You either all in or not at all. That's how it goes. Gotta know what's real in a world so flawed. Truth be told, they'll hate you just 'cause you doing you. That's so cold. I'm gon' roll up and make sure the money new. And never trust a hoe. Oh, 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 oh. You funky bitch, you. Gotta know what's real in a world so flawed. Truth be told, they'll hate you just 'cause you doing you. That's so cold. I'm gon' roll up and make sure the money new. And never trust a hoe. Oh, 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 oh.
Y'all know what it is. We are back. Of course, that was Neemo Neemo. Talk to us about the record that we just heard.
Yo, so live instrumentation. I had to collab, and I had to go somewhere that I didn't initially plan going, and open me up to other music, other artists that I discovered while producing this. So when I collab, I like to have 2-3 people in the studio that are going to contribute to the actual song or contribute to the song outside of the studio.
Yeah.
And it just make me be on top of my P's and Q's and just try to do something different and better.
Yeah.
So, yep, the live instrumentation, that energy.
What's the name of the track?
The name of the track is Pleasant Accidents.
Of course, Neemo will come up with a title like this. Pleasant Accidents, bro. Love it. That's the mind of Neemo, man. I love. Speaking of pleasant accidents, sidebar. Next time we see you, Ash getting on them drums since he said she get down.
Oh, that's right.
That part.
I don't remember.
No, you know I don't remember. You know I don't remember. She stuck. You know what I mean? Clarinet, violin, drum.
The only one I remember how to play is the piano. And
pleasant accident.
And I know how to still put the flute and stuff together.
Pleasant accidents. She on them drums.
Neemo, have you had the chance to combine real life instruments with AI yet?
No, I haven't done the AI yet thing yet.
Okay. Just curious.
I haven't explored it yet.
I know a lot of people have gone that direction. Like even one of Naja's producers has started using AI for the beats and stuff like that. So I was just curious how it works.
Like all the sounds and stuff?
Naja can tell you better than me.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So it'll give you all the instruments. It'll arrange it for you too.
Yep. Like he literally did it in front of us. It was like he's so in tune. Yeah, it was like tops 5 minutes. Like he literally said, just tell me something. He typed in the words like Chat GPT. And once he typed it, like whatever system that he using, basically the words had uploaded. So then it created the whole song, the verse, the chorus, everything, just off of the subject matter. Then from that, he was like, what genre you want to do? You want to do 50s, 60s, hip hop, whatever. So I was like, just BS. And I was like, pick some old school. So he did the old school, the same sounds you hear Smokey, Peebo, Bryson. It was just coming out like that with the lyrics that we were saying today, like Cap or Whoopty. I was like, bro, it blew my mind, bro. And then the voice on top of it. So then it was like you could sound like a mainstream artist, or you could just it would just have like a regular voice recognition with nobody that you would know. So just whoever, I guess, however they stole somebody's voice and then it just programmed in it. Man, it was so dope. I was like, it's so beyond my head as far as like legal purpose and monetization. Like I'm still tripping off how he did it, but I'm like, I know the laws haven't caught up to this yet. Like I just feel like he ahead of the curve, but that's all he be on though. Like that's just all he love to do. I see you get your passport stamped a lot now. You know what I mean? Passport bros, it's J. Cole and Vibes Day.
Passport bros.
Yeah. Where would you like to travel that you haven't traveled yet?
Maybe like Japan, somewhere over there, Far East.
Okay.
I've never been.
I want to go to Chile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go check it out now. Now I know about that. How much is it?
$40K.
$40,000 they paying people to move there.
Oh yeah. Like places like Sweden, Norway, and all that stuff. Yeah, they're paying people to move there. They need that black DNA.
Yeah. And I'm even contemplating. Where else we thinking about? Where they got the free coverage at?
There was France, Canada, and London. Yeah.
So
those places they all like kind of use the same currency stuff too. So that makes sense.
They said that Canadians drink, or the French, they said they drink and eat horrible fattening pastries and stuff, and they still got like a 10-year lifespan on us.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Tell me about the live performances that you do throughout Atlanta with different artists and the work that you do with artists. You know, we have a big artist following, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of artists that will see this. How do artists tap in with you for different opportunities? I've seen some pretty decent looking opportunities that you've promoted throughout this year for sure. So how do they get in with you for that?
You could follow me, or like you go to a Gumbo show, you follow Gumbo, network with her. Just network. That'll get you anywhere. I promote online. I'm out at lounges, private events. I'm playing drums. I'm approachable. Anybody can talk to me. Network. I could tell you about, oh yeah, I got this opportunity or I got that opportunity, but it's up to you as an artist, as a person, to take full advantage of everything that you got going around you. Networking has been my biggest key element to anything that I've done.
Me too.
I would have never even played drums if I was networking. When I first moved to Atlanta, I was producing, I was doing film, and I was in school editing a short film, and I put a beat that I made in the production, and a guy by the name of Malik, he said, man, where you get this music from? With these live stuff? And I'm like, yo, I made this. He's like, yo, my brother got a song for that right now. He bring this guy with this big fro. He comes up upstairs. Like, this all happened just network. I didn't know none of these guys at first. Just network and being open. He's like, yo, let me hear what my brother was talking about. Let me hear the beat. He's like, yo, boom. I was like, yo, I want to go to the studio with you. About a week later, he hit me up. He had recorded his song. I was kind of pissed because I'm like, yo, I said I want to be.
I told you I wanted to go. Yeah.
Song, right? So he got a saxophone player by the name of Jill Sky Heron to play. Well, he was Jill Sky Heron's. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, Jill Sky Heron. He was Jill Sky Heron's saxophonist. So he played on there, and come to find out, this guy was being managed by Shaka Zulu's sister.
Okay.
Manager.
Yeah.
Ludacris' manager's sister. And so it just ended up they ended up getting signed. I was talking to Jack Pawnee, who's a lead guitarist for Bon Jovi. Jack Pawnee, lead guitarist for Bon Jovi. He was a vice president over there at Meridian Music. They had a deal. He worked out a deal, so they did a joint venture with EMI Capital. So that just came from me networking. And then I was doing 106 Park every Thursday.
Yeah, I remember that. I was just going to ask you about that.
Yeah, so that's kind of how a lot of stuff got started. But by me playing in the clubs, I met Clay. I used to do Grand Hustle and Flow. They used to have an open mic. I used to do their open mic drums. A lot of stuff that I've done came from open mics. Please, like artists, I know you get tired. It'll wear you out. It'll wear you out. Trust me, I know you'll get burnt out. But you have to continue to do the open mics, continue to do the artist showcase, continue to keep networking. Keep networking.
Every single person.
Yeah, so I met Clay. Long story short, he friend with Jesse Collins Entertainment. I got a call to do the Bobby Brown movie, to play drums in a Bobby Brown movie. That came from me playing drums at an open mic artist showcase.
Wow.
That's hard.
Yep.
Did all those opportunities come to you in Atlanta?
In Atlanta, it did. In Atlanta. Atlanta is a great place. It's a great climate. So you have certain things like we're talking about, different countries, sugar. They have a certain thing about them, what makes them great. And geography is one of those things that make countries great because they're in a great location to where they have the resources. You have to be in the climate. You cannot. They're like, oh, everybody want to move to Atlanta. We full. But if that's where it's happening, you gotta go.
That
You
part.
gotta go where you are, where the climate is just gonna push you to be better and to be great.
I'm gonna ask you one last question before we get ready to close out, and I'm gonna throw it back to Naja to see if he has anything. I would just like to know, ultimately, what is your goal for this next year? What do you plan to do, and what can we expect from Neemo Neemo?
Well, next year I definitely I'm big at trying to assist people, even though they might be higher than where I'm at, assisting people to get to the next level, and they just paying it forward. And one day I'm going to need help and assistance from my peers, and hopefully I could teach them something to help them to go to the next level, to where when they get to that next level, I can come to them and learn something from them.
Get to the next level.
Yeah, help everybody get to the next level. Community, building that community, building a group of people and talents, saying, hey, we can go to this one hub. Even if we don't go to this one hub, we can go here and say, I need this for my project. I need that for my project. I do a lot, and I'm just about to tap into everything: media production, photography. Like, I produced the 2017 and 2020 Magic City calendar photo shoots. You know what I'm saying? Just getting back into photo shoots, the filming, the I've been DJing now for about 3-4 years. People don't even know I DJ. Getting back into that, and just making Atlanta just greater and bigger, and the people here, and have more people come. Like, people getting drained and burnt out. Like, oh, everybody here, it's oversaturated. No, it is not. It is not. It's so much for us and our people to tap in, and it's become great. I'm gonna get back into locksmith. You know what I'm saying? Just everything, man. Everybody can eat. Everybody can make money. And so, just a little story. I was down here playing horns and stuff in Atlanta. I started in strip club. I'll be playing the trombone, and Ali will be playing the drums. He'll take a break, and so I'll get on the drums, and he'll give me little pointers like, "Yo, do this, do that." And so they got me started, right? And so he was like, "Yo, I'm tired. I want you to go do this gig." So I was taking his drum set, do gigs, and then I just came to his house one day. He just handed me a whole drum set. He said, "I'm about to go on the road with Waka."
What?
Waka for like 2 years in Waka Flocka. And it was crazy. It was like, yo, I ain't seen you in like 2 years. But he gave me the drum set right before he left. And
Is that the one that got damaged?
no, the one that I got damaged, I actually bought that myself.
Okay.
So had actually that got damaged, that a drum set that somebody else gave to me, and that got damaged, we wouldn't be talking here right now.
No, because you was mad about that one. Shoot, would you had your name on it?
I had my name on it, but at least I bought that. At least, something that somebody gives me that has that sentimental value. That's something that nobody I can't replace that. So it's like, I bought the drum set. At least I can replace that. Now, my friend Blue Suede, he did paint that Nemo head on there for me. And so how we got there, I was in a Talib Kweli music video, and I wanted, when people see that video, I wanted them to see, like, yo, how can they know me? I gave it to Blue. He's like, all right, I'll do something. He didn't even tell me what he was going to do. He had the idea of doing the glow in the dark paint. He had the idea to put the Nemo on there, put the sticks on there, everything. I just told him, just do what you do. I don't care. I just want people to know it's going to be me. So he had the idea. Shout out to Blue Suede. He had the idea to put that stuff on the drum head. But, unfortunately, it did get damaged right before they was about to put it in the trap music museum too. So yeah, it was crazy. But still got to keep going. Can't give up. You know what I'm saying? Right. I was blessed enough to even be in that position to where somebody felt I was even worthy of being given a drum set.
Yeah. So, y'all know what it is. It's been a great episode with Neemo Neemo. Be sure
yes, thank you for having me on this platform.
For sure.
This is the most talking I've done all year.
But we appreciate you for doing it with us. Y'all know what it is. It's your girl, more Ash in the Gumbo Show. Y'all stay tuned.
Yeah.
Yeah.